Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 32 degree Friday the 24th of April. It's 42 degrees now, so we've gained 10 degrees. It's supposed to be sunny and not warm, but like low to mid 60s, but sunny for, until Wednesday or something. We'll take it. I don't mind being a little cold. Just a break from the rain would be quite nice. So, listen to all the birds. Look at all the leaves coming in on the trees everywhere. Such a nice feeling. But anyway, let's get to work and see what's going on there. Yo, come on along. 54 degrees and pure sunshine out here, Mama. How about that?
That's better than early this morning. It was foggy and 32.
Yeah, it was cold.
It was cold.
She had a bite to it. Old Sasha is obsessed with her kitty. Sits out there, and that's where she wants to be, is up there on the porch.
Yeah. She's so pitiful.
Little Miss Guard Dog.
Yeah.
She goes off in the middle of the night just freaking over something.
I know. I have no idea what critters roam about, but yeah.
Go out there with a big old flashlight. Ain't nothing out there.
I don't see nothing, Sasha. What are you barking at?
That's someone bumping the night. Y'all just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what I saw.
But anyway, Mama, it's Friday. Let's go in there and bust her out and start a weekend.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful day there, Mama.
You too, hubby.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
You got a 19K service on this 2020 F3 Limited. And kind of a bummer. I found something right away when you look down and you see those little spots and stuff. That's not a good sign. So I get in here to just always hook it up the buds right away. You can see it's leaking around the seam. But the level's good. But the problem is that when it's leaking at that seam, they'll tend to, it only gets worse as far as I've seen. I need to turn the light off here. And it makes it run a little, it's not in a danger zone, but it makes it run a little warm because it is a pressured system and it needs to have pressure. So the lower the pressure gets, of course, the warmer it's gonna run. But so far, everything, I haven't looked at brake pads, even looked at the tires actually. I can see the front, this front looks good, but anyway, get the oil going out of this thing and get her swapped around. 19K gets an air filter with it as well. And anyway, get this boy rocking down the road. I'll look up the parts for that bottle. Hopefully you can get this thing out like you can the RTs. If not, you do have that lateral frame support that with the, man, to get the covers off of that thing. Ooh, it's brutal on these things. You know what? I think it might come out of there just like the RTs. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, easier. If you look up how they want it taken out, you're taking everything apart. Just to get the tub off of one of these things is multi layers. And all the screws and push pins, it's kind of, hey, there's a woman roaming by out there. Their cowling stuff is not fun. We do a 28K on one of these things. All that has to come off. Boy, does it make a parts pile like you wouldn't believe. I'm sure I've done a 28K on one of these with you guys. But anyway, he's got a ways to go. Well, not too terribly far, but he's got a ways. And anyway, let's get her done. I'm thinking while I'm trying to talk, so let me think and not talk. So I'll be back. Ooh, he's got a big old windshield on this thing. So I was done with it. He's gonna need that. I turned in a estimate for that bottle, and Somebody's got their RAV4 parked out here on the side of the building. Woohoo, look at that. She wasn't going too fast, wasn't too freaked out. Didn't really find anything else. Nothing of note, any problems. His brake fluid's at 2%, which is fine. That'll last until the 28K for the big service. But belt was a little too far inside and a little under spec, so I adjusted both of those. I like them to be I like being close to that minimum, but you gotta be careful to make sure, you know, that the belt isn't too old or anything like that, and it'll move around and right. But it was literally on it. It was riding that little. It's not really a she, but it's, I guess you can call it that. But I got her away. She's a little over 20 thousandths, and got the tension set correctly with the old boom, the old sonic tester. That light was red before you even reached the intersection, son. Yeah, that was every part of running a light right there. But yeah, the bike's great. Got a car tire on the back, but and then whoever did the car tire didn't line the sprocket spokes right, so the Schrader valve is right in. There's a split in the spokes, like a little gap, just enough. Good thing I use a tire gauge that has a little metal tube on the end of it, because that you'd have been losing more air trying to check the tire pressure than anything else. It'd be fun to get it adjusted. Luckily it was over, and I just had to use the tool to knock it down to specs. I noticed he's got some sway bar linkages instead of the stock ones. The stock ones that never corrode, never break. There was a period back in 2013 or somewhere in there that there was a batch of them that were breaking, but never ever again. Using the old GoPro today. I got some traffic in the neighborhoods. I got some traffic. That's a shame all them trees are gone out of there, but I gotta say, he did a really nice job, and if you didn't know they were there, the house just looks fantastic. I love how these people have their yards all done up real nice with shrubs, kind of cool stuff like that. So we got the battery for her car, and we're doing Raylan's second birthday tomorrow. So Christy, you know, we put that battery in, thing is charging like a champ, everything looking great. He's out running around doing whatever today, and it's doing it again. So apparently that the alternator is also bad. Man, I can't have $500 into this car, because O'Reilly's, that was $287, and then the battery was like $150 from Walmart's. Dude, I just can't have that. I mean, it's bad enough the unbelievable additional expense that we're incurring, you know, having, you know, a family of 4 in addition to Kelly and I. She has no job, no source of income. She gets little piddly things, you know, for, you know, what do you call it, checks, you know, that you get from the dad. But he barely works, so that doesn't amount to nothing. So it's a huge mess, and a substantial financial burden. And we're wanting to retire. I can't afford all these bills. And Ryan fixed that car, and you know, we don't know what he paid for that. God only knows. I mean, he rebuilt the whole head on that thing, bent valves, all that stuff. You know, it just, when she let the thing sit there soaking wet, even though we warned her you need to get that water out of there. Now everything, the windows don't go down because the master switch on the driver's side is dead. It's just one electrical thing after another. Timing belt blew out, took the valves out. We got Ireland coming up, and God only knows what all that's going to cost. And then right after that, we got well, it's 8 nights, so it's probably going to be 10 days. Kelly has no time off left, none, not one day. So the whole time it's going to be zero pay for almost a whole pay period, basically a pay period. Yeah, so yeah, hate to be a Debbie Downer, but that's what's going on in life at the moment. You know, I had a crazy slow winter. You know, so that's hurt really bad. I mean, there was literally weeks that I didn't have a thing to work on, and I was just burning up like half days of vacation per day. And you know, my pay with vacation's different than my pay, you know, as flat rate and stuff. So yeah, that's just not a good thing. So everything was super tight to start with. You know, it's kicking up now, but that's there's a lot of making up to do over last winter. But the good thing about all this, I'm sitting on a crazy cool F3 Limited. She's birdie. It's a little louder than I would pick on. Oh, look at that! We got a Riker zipping up on us over here. She's a little loud color-wise, but that's cool. Everybody has their taste. I don't hate it by any means. I don't know. I feel like I'd be running around screaming a statement if I rode this thing around. I don't know what that would be. I'm just, you know, you guys been around for a while. I don't like drawing a lot of attention. I love that Sportster 72, and I was going to keep it, and I was going to paint it black. Before we did that, they came out with the denim black version of that. In fact, one of the employees that worked here bought one of those. He loved that thing. But man, all that sparkle and glitter and chrome and all that stuff, just a little more than an old dude like myself wants. It was a cool bike though. Hello there, see the sky. You looking fine sitting out there in the old sunshine, looking all fancy like you are. Now, it said it was 62, the bike's saying 70. I think I would believe the bike a little more. We had our little shady spot we've stopped a few times before. I wonder if it freaks any of these people out. This is definitely a park brake test. What was that? what year was that? The ones that had the weird park brake issue that it wouldn't hold. You put the park brake on, and it started rolling backwards on the hill. You had to replace the starter motor. It's got a sensor in there that realizes the tension that it puts on it, and it wasn't realizing enough. That's a bummer. He's got one of those bottles leaking around the scene. I say that, I mean, you can clean the mess up and stuff, but that bottle is a pressure bottle. It's not just a regular tank over there, a reserve tank or reservoir. It is, but it's also, you notice that is where the pressure cap's at. So that thing's under pressure. I don't know what causes them to leak. But remember, it was a year or two ago, it seemed like there was a rash of those things all of a sudden. Who knows? And then you just don't ever see them again. And here they come back again. Or one. I don't think I've seen an F3 yet. It's all been RTs. Yeah, she's beautiful, man. Sitting in that mixture of sun and shade. She's pretty. God almighty. Well, the gentleman, I think he is here with some friends or something. They're going to kick around town. He's not too terribly far away, but he's not like sitting here in town type of thing. Come on, let go. Saw a roller up front. I even, for some reason, they charged an hour more than what these 19Ks are. So I kicked the thing back, and he goes, well, that's what the schedule is showing now. I'm going, we might need to take a look at that thing. We don't need to be charging people more than, well, what I feel it's worth anyway. That extra hour would have put about the amount of time I actually spent on it, but I'm kind of slow that way, you know. Oh boy, we're kind of crowded up front where I'm going to park this thing. Got a big old boat in the way. I like that one up. That's filled with Mo pickles over there too. I'll just swing it in front of that boat if I have a spot. As long as the tongue of that thing's not sitting out. Nope, I can get squeezed in there. Try to get him in the shade here a little bit. Indian door's not open, so I can just roll right up to that thing, get him all the way in the shade. Neutral. Well, thanks for coming along for the rip. Steal the stuff out of the trunk up here. How you guys doing? I always flip them upside down so I don't accidentally.
Yeah, got a trunk and everything, huh?
Yeah, that's cheating. All right. See you there, young gal. I hate to say it, but I'll see you again probably for that tank. That's a bummer. But off we go. Oh, we got players picking up empty crates. Look at that. Is that an old 800? You just can't kill those Kawasaki's. It's crazy. Alright, I'm off. So I just got a call from upstairs that she's going to come pick this thing up today. I'm going to get it ready here for the roll. Glad I left it on the battery tender overnight. That thing, when I left it, was still, but you know, you're only talking 0.8 of an amp or 800 milliamps. It's a slow charger, but it exceeds the up to 200 milliamps that the bike just consumes just sitting here. But yeah, they conk out. It's like modern cars and stuff. So sorry about being a doom and gloom on the test ride there, but things in life just happen. Day in the life, as Kelly and I say. Just the way things are. And it's kind of beautiful out here. Holy moly. Customers, Kelly, she can't even see straight. They're so busy. I think we're down a couple of people. Sounds like a bike coming up to the gate out there. But anyway, we'll see this guy. She's gonna go. Oh, you know what? I should probably grab her parts, see if she wants those. I'm sure she's gonna want that CB radio. That's James upstairs in his new Africa Twin he just bought the other day. He's off today, so he's probably coming in, gonna do something with it. Look at that crow. Big old crickety crow. Turn your head so I can look. Nope, that might be a raven. That's awfully big for a crow. So the wife of the guy that's, talked to us about the bears and stuff, they were coming down the road. I think it was a little bit earlier. And Danny, come on. And watched a bird drop something. So they stopped, and it was just a little infant bunny. Danny, come on. You're gonna stay with me. I don't want you, because they're gonna try to set it out in hopes that the mom will come get it. I don't know if bunnies do that or not, but hopefully. I don't know what. Danny. Sorry, get up here. Come on. Sorry for screaming. I didn't realize so many people live around here. We had 4 cars all conjoined just over the rabbit. The little Jeep in front of us, it was 2 young kids in baseballs. He goes, "What's going on?" Danny, I'm not going to scream at you the whole time. Alright, I got someone else coming now, so sorry for the popping in and out, but man, that's crazy. Friday night, I guess. Everybody's out moving around. I know that the owls and hawks around here will snatch those things up. He's caught them literally coming right through our front yard, and I just come whizzing right between the fence and the front porch, and she's sitting there watching some little rabbit and just snatch that thing up. Poor little rabbit. Kelly, she's I'm gonna sit out here with a shotgun so I can get a nice wide blast at it. I said, "Woman, you're gonna take the bird and the rabbit you're trying to save. You're not gonna stop it. It's just nature doing nature things. It can be unfriendly at times." But anyway, messed around with that car out there. Oh, look at the deer. Look at them all running. Are they gonna come across? So if they get scared, they'll just, oh, there goes one. Danny. Oh. Well, 2 are going down. Well, I was going to say, if they get scared, they'll just run down the fence line to the end down there and come out. Hope this little nano picked any of that up. But up, boing, boing, boing. I thought both of them went. There was 2 left, and one went straight down. I thought the other one followed it. But that thing's not doing anything wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. And she said she made it to Walmart's in Chehalis, and then the battery light came on. Then it went off and came back on again, and she's all freaked out. And her ex told her to go to O'Reilly's, and for whatever reason, which is just right across the street, they'll check it for free. But it's not doing anything wrong. I mean, that thing's just charging like it's one happy little Honda car. The battery's in perfect shape. The alternator is outputting you know, loading everything, lights with high beams, fans full, hot, foot on the brake, everything you can get running and going, and the alternator just reacts to it just perfectly. It loves to hang around that 14.48 is its happy spot. And then, you know, when you blast, just turn everything, grab a bunch of stuff all at once, that might drop down to, you know, I think the lowest I've seen was 14.23. Dude, it is absolutely just humming the voltage out. Can't figure it out. So Callie and her, we go around. She goes, maybe it's when I'm driving it. So they're doing the neighborhood loop like I take you guys. No, that snake is not no more. That one's been gone for days actually. That's not the one that the other day. I put it off somewhere where it's on the other side of the fence line. I know all that honey has an interesting smell, doesn't it? Look at your tongue all dangling. I'll be quiet and let you listen to the frogs. Danny. Meathead. No, I don't want you down there either. You're gonna scare the frogs away. Isn't that a beautiful sound? Poor Danny, he decided he wasn't listening. So, you don't listen, you get hooked up. He's trying to run ahead. I know what he's going. He's going to go try to find that rabbit that nice lady put back in there. But it's perfectly fine. It's not harmed or anything. But it's an infant. I mean, his eyes aren't even open up his head. But this dingbat wants to go investigate. He's found some bunnies before, and he thinks he can play with them, and he can't. But they're, you know, out running around on their own. But they're, you know, young, innocent, don't know what to do. This dog's playing with him. It's like a cat playing with a mouse. You know, it's all a game until one of the participants aren't playing no more, you know. Ooh. Wonder how the mic deals with wind. But anyway, I think I'm gonna roll at that and go to the, oh man, look at that light. Oh, I wish I could zoom in on Mount Rainier today. Wow, that's pretty. Anyway, here's Kelly and I doing the goodbye when we got home. Well, hello there, you two. Made it home. It was nice and sunny. Actually, very beautiful. It's like low 60s something. It's very, very comfortable. So, yeah, that was nice. And people were surprisingly calm driving home today. I mean, crazy. What's going on? It's like 72, and I look back and we're like leaving people. I go, what the heck's going on? Everybody just so mellow today.
Yeah, it was chill on the way home.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah.
There was some kind of congestion, or actually said it was an accident, but it turned out to be nothing. A little bit of slowing, and then everything was fine from there.
We were good.
Well, anyway, so welcome to the weekend. It's going to start with trying to figure out a car here, so.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, now, I think we're going to roll out.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. You guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right.
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate you watching now.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye.